This is why you just got to do a full build. Power.
Solid state relays, Deutsch connector. Dude, this is the first time ever I felt more fancy than Dawson.
Wiring, dude. I hate wiring.
The S13 right now is getting a whole revamp since it's been like 2-3 years since it's been shredding with it. Been finding some issues with some cracks here and there on the subframe, and then on the body itself where it's things I haven't stitch welded. And then while it's all stripped apart right now, I'm gonna redo the harness with Deutsch connectors and all that.
Oh, we did that on my car.
Invested in tooling and everything like that and connectors. So.
Dude, it's expensive.
It is.
You think you're all cool. You get on Amazon, you order the Deutsch connector or whatever, and then you're like, oh, okay. And then it shows up, and your buddy's like, where's the tool? You're like, oh, I must have not grabbed that yet. So you get on there, and it's $97.
$90.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like about $100 for mine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the same. And like I keep it in its own little box, so I don't lose it. You know, it stays away from all the rest of the stuff. It's funny.
We're getting
all right. So hatch or coupe, and why?
Coupe. Even though I have a hatch.
Why?
Just because okay, well, if it's Corolla, A86, hatch. S13, coupe.
How come? Just you like the way it looks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty much. I grew up with hatches and just love them. Just the way they look. Back then, I was like into BMX and stuff like that. So you could put your BMX bike in there and all that, and you could go to track, downhill and all that shit. And but yeah, the reason I got this hatch, maybe it's just, I don't know why. I think maybe because I was transitioning from an A86 to an S13, and I was like, all right, I want a hatchback also.
Yeah.
And think I could do that, and then I was like stupid and do a rear mount radiator and all that. So
I was gonna say, so on your car, you have Lexan, I assume, and it's like what, half windowed, or
okay, on the hatch it's full Lexan with the NAC ducts. But like in the what's sealing the car is actually just like sheet metal going up, and then it's sealed up to the top brim of the hatch with a Lexan.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sick. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I just pretty much I don't know what probably 1/2-inch square tubes and just went across, and then I tried doing it with cardboard first and just like 2 pieces, and then just. Freaking kitty, get out of here, cat. Oh, now so it just went with like the 1/2-inch tubes going across and just kind of laddered it up, and then probably went up vertically and then kind of went outward
to meet
to the hatch. And then from the opening, I left it open for the first couple of years. And then they were getting more strict on the whole rear radiator thing, and like that needs to be sealed up. And then I just laid a piece of sheet Lexan back there, and then that's what made the seal.
Yeah.
But the hatch itself is its own thing. So with the NAC ducts and all that. So those are also ex NASCAR parts that I just got off whatever chassis for dirt cheap, and they don't do anything.
They don't pull air?
No. I tried driving with the fans off. And so I'm like, all right, well, let's see what 70 mile an hour does. And there's like so much freaking turbulence, and those NAC ducts weren't doing anything. So I was like, well, why am I overheating? Like, better turn these fans on, because the fans do 95% of the work.
What kind of fans you run?
Spall.
See, I have Durali.
Motorsport, yes.
I have Duralis.
But Spall Motorsport one, they're man, you can't even use fuses. You have to use breakers because they use so much power initially, and they're just freaking.
See, I have both of mine ran through a single.
Really?
Solid state relay.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna do mine now.
Well, so I've heard other people's Duralis fire up, and they're not as loud as mine, which makes me think that they're not being worked as hard as they ought to be worked.
Yeah, mine burn. I feel like I burn my legs when they kick on.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
They pull some heat out.
Yeah, for the money that you pay for them, you would think like if you stand back, I don't want it to suck your kid in there, you know. Yeah. Like, but it doesn't. It's not.
Before, when I had the whole thing sealed and I had that little section open at the top, and the fans kicked on, I'll feel a rush of air through my like helmet and everything just from the fan back there. Yeah, they pulled in a lot.
Yeah, see, I have smoke evacuation fans on my car.
Yeah, well, that thing did it.
Yeah.
If I probably put some holes in there, some little
See?
speed holes, it probably do it
Yeah.
too.
See,
But I
that's,
don't make smoke anyway.
your car doesn't. Well, that means it's making grip though.
It does. It makes a ton of grip. I'm not big on the whole wheel speed and left foot braking thing. I've just been,
That's how I am.
just been A86 driver my whole life where you don't touch the gas, you know, you just or you touch the grass, you don't touch the brake.
Yeah, yeah.
You never touch a brake, and then you just fucking wham, 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 clutch.
Yep.
So
I think I'll left foot brake sometimes, but it's usually if I'm trying. And dude, maybe I'm making this up. You know, like maybe this is not actually how it works. But was one time. There was one time where I was coming around the bend in Clarksville, and fucking Kevin Grissom like literally runs out in front of the car and like hits kind of like a misstep. He doesn't actually fall, but it looks like he's gonna fall. And dude, I immediately like pushed the brake and give it gas and steered, and the car kind of did like one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of made like a J shape around him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's how left foot braking works. So I do it sometimes, but like, dude, literally it was like, it was just a reaction thing because I thought I was going to fucking run over my buddy. You know, I was like, what are you doing, man?
I never had the ability to really learn how to left foot brake because I never put the switch in.
yeah,
On
I'm
the
starting
Z.
to do it.
Your Z doesn't have the switch
Yeah,
still?
well, it doesn't need it now.
What
but
switch?
Oh.
Why do you need a switch?
Because on a Z car, it's got a VDC.
It's connected to the brake lights.
Yeah, so
So
brake
when
lights
you-
kick, it'll try and straighten the car.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's like a
You
kill mode.
you just get it
basically,
there and
yeah.
pull it out.
I don't know.
But then you lose brakes. You lose brake lights, which that's kind of
This
sucks.
is why you just got to do a full build. Just fucking
Yeah, send
make
the
your
whole
own
thing.
wire power.
Solid state relays, Deutsch
Switch.
connectors.
Yeah,
Listen,
I
I was
just never
dude,
wanted
this is
to
the
do
first
it.
time ever I felt
Again,
more
I
fancy
hate
than
fucking
Dawson.
wiring, dude. I hate wiring.
I don't like wiring either.
I don't know. I did use Jackson's old Z. He had a JZ.
Yeah. I love that car.
the 1J Z. That was Z.
Yeah.
That thing was that was a stupid cold. That was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
That was my first event.
That was your first event.
Yeah.
So that event.
It was about. I think it was.
That was the
Dude, that's like 4 years ago.
that was
now.
4 years ago. Yeah, I rented that car from him, and that one he's like, yeah, make sure you turn that off. The black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was borrowing that car, and he was using his S14. And they were, it was like sleeting.
Oh,
All of
dude.
them were sleeping.
It was
You could-
snowing
the-
when we
the,
went to load the trailers or load the cars.
Yeah,
up on
it
the
was like
trailer.
fucking-
I could barely get my car.
It
up
was
on the
snowing
trailer.
sideways. It was bad. I was like,
Yeah.
am I in the Midwest? I don't know.
Straight up blizzard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's freezing
The-
cold all day. Hence, stupid cold. It was in the middle of December. But,
Stupid.
or was it January?
Something like
I think it was
that.
December. I don't know.
It was cold as fuck. And
Yeah.
I remember it was like flooding. We had like rain
Yeah.
flooding, and then the driver's
drive
meeting
through a
was
puddle.
done in my trailer because I had the only enclosed trailer
Yes.
there. So yeah, I had like
God.
so I have a 40-foot enclosed, and like all you guys were in my trailer.
That was my first event too. I'm in this random dude's trailer. I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't know what's fucking going on
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that event was fun. I love Stupid Cold. It's sad that it's gone, and because of Memphis.
Yeah, I know.
And but I'm kind of glad it's gone because like I've always had issues going to the event. Like either like my trailer's frozen to the ground or truck's stuck in my yard because
Yeah.
like snow and all that ice. I lost a wheel bearing once, and like coming back from one, that was bad.
Damn.
I've had a lot of
that
bad luck.
event, they only did that lousy road course shit.
It was fun. It's still fun. Just because, like,
Yeah.
man, I hate winter. It's just like you can't
Really?
I hate it. I don't know
Dude,
why am I in
what the
Midwest. I
fuck?
don't know why. But hey, you get to make friends. See
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah,
Get to
yeah,
drive.
man.
It's kind of worth it. So
Oh, yeah.
I personally,
loved it.
I prefer winter. I don't really like.
I absolutely hate the cold.
I
It's
love
like,
when
dude,
my balls sweat.
it's
I
always
just love
no.
it.
See, fuck that. You guys want to be sweaty and nasty, and
Well,
like you're gonna go
I
upstairs.
don't
Your girlfriend's
prefer
like,
to
you smell like
sweat.
transmission fluid. It's fucking awful. I hate it. I'd rather it be cold.
Yeah.
Cold means I get to build on something. You know, I get to stay in the garage and fuck with shit.
I don't even touch anything in my car when it's cold.
No, all I got is
Really?
a torpedo
No.
heater in my shop. So I'm like, I don't like busted knuckles in the cold. It fucking sucks.
It needs to be like plus 50 for me to touch my car in the garage.
Yeah.